Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yambaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil Iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا متقبلا ورزقا طيبا اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله آمين يا رب العالمين ربي يسر ولا تؤسر وتمم بالخير اللهم اجعل عملنا كله صالحا واجعله لوجهك خالصا ولا تجعل لأحد فيه شيئا آمين يا رب العالمين. So inshallah today we are going to revise our past and present tense because it's a while. So before we start building on that, we need to make sure that we are strong in it. So Fil Madi, you know that afal can be 3 letters, 4 letters, right? And even 5 letters. In Quran Pak, mostly afals are 3 letters, right? And few of them are 4 letters. So inshallah, our focus would be 3 letter words. And then we see that these 3 letter words, afal, basically, they can be only 3 letters, which we call fail thulathi mujarrad, right? And in easy term, you can say family 1, the small family, because there is not going to be any extra letter at all, just only 3 letters, and we call them fail thulathi mujarrad. Mujarrad mean original. And then we have mazid fihi families, right, from 2 to 10, that is called mazid fihi. Mazid mean more in it. So the root letters are always 3, right? The root letters are always 3, but there are something adding to the word, which is giving it a different meanings or a different shade of meaning, right? So that is the purpose of all these different babs. So altogether 10 babs, right? The 10 bab include the small family, right? And this Thulathi Mujarrad itself has 6 bab, right? Everyone remember that, right? So we have 6 bab, and for the family 1, and then family 2 to 10, they have a set pattern, and there is going to be extra letters with the 3 root letter. Sometimes they are just in the beginning, right? And sometimes they are after the fa kalima, right? And sometimes they are after the ain kalima, right? So there is different location of them, and we need to know them. We need to understand how we can figure it out, 3 root letters, and then job becomes very easy to find out, right? So this is bab, this is our family 1, fail thulathi mujarrad. And if we just break down fail madi, how it look like. First of all, we know that there is fail madi, fail mudariya, right? And then fail amar. So we can consider these 3 afals. Fail madi is always mabni. It's called mabni because soon we are going to learn about fi'l mudariya, that there are certain haruf are coming before them and they are making fi'l mudariya either mansoob or majzoom. But this is not the case with fi'l madi at all. So fi'l madi, that's why it's always called mabni, right? So remember the ism, some asma, they are mabni, right? For example, alladhi, doesn't matter you bring inna before it or you bring fi before it, it's always gonna be alladhi, right? So in the same way, fi'l madi is mabni, nothing can budge it. So now if we start with the fi'l madi, all these 14 pronouns. So first one is called huwa nasara. If I ask you in nasara, where is my fa kalima? You guys can take turn one by one and answer whenever I ask you.
Noon is fa kalima.
Noon is fa kalima. Where is ain kalima?
Swad.
Swad is the ain kalima. And where is lam kalima?
Ra.
Ra is the lam kalima.
Lam kalima.
Right? So now for huwa nasara, right? Or we can say huwa kataba, or we can say huwa sami'a, huwa allama, huwa aslama, huwa jahada, huwa takabbara. I have all these words over here, right? I'm reading from here. Huwa istamsaka, huwa talawama. Right? So you see that some of them are only 3 root letters, right? For example, for kataba, you're gonna call it family mazid fi or family 1 or salasi mujarrad.
Salasi
mujarrad.
Yes, so kataba is salasi mujarrad, right? Samia is
Salasi
mujarrad.
salasi mujarrad. Allama is
It's not.
Majid 4 letters.
Mazid
fihi.
Okay, this is mazid fi. What letter is more in here?
2 lam.
Right, so we have if we put allama, so there is my
2 ain.
yeah, so where is
lam.
kalima?
2 lam.
Where is fa kalima?
Ain.
Fa kalima is ain. Where is ain kalima?
Lam.
Lam, right? And where is mim kalima?
Mim.
Oh, sorry, lam kalima is mim,
Lam,
right?
mim, yeah.
So these are the root letters, right? And then we have in this bab, we have extra lam, right? This is extra member over here. Root letters are still 3, right? So this is ain, lam, mim are the root letters, but then there is something extra over there, which is extra lam over here, right? Now in aslama, is it salasi mujarrad or mazid fihi?
Mazid fihi.
Okay, if it is mazid fihi, what are the root letters?
The root letter salam.
Salama.
Sin, lam,
mim.
right? So fa kalima is
Sin.
Ain
kalima
is lam.
Lam.
And
Lam.
kalima is
Lam kalima is mim.
mim. Right? So this is, and then we know that, okay, this Hamza, right? This is basically extra member in this family. And if you guys, do you guys remember allama, when we have shadda in the middle root letter, what is this bab?
Majid fi.
Yeah, it is mazid fi. Then from mazid fi we have family 2, 3,
2,
4,
family
5,
2,
6.
family 2.
Yes. Okay, so allama is family 2. Aslama is
Family 1.
Family 4, I think 4.
Yes. Always remember, whenever you see this Hamzatul Qata with Fatha, right? This this neck of Ain, right? That is Hamzatul Qata with, and then it has Fatha on it, right? So that is the sign that this is family 4. And it is always going to be before 3 root letters. Before 3, my 3 root letters are over here, Fa, Ain, and Lam. And this Hamza is before it. So that is the marker that this is family 4, Aslama family. Okay, now Jahada.
Mazid fi.
Mazid fi here. Okay. So where is my Fa kalima?
Jim.
Fa kalima and Ain.
Ha.
Okay, never ever we are going to say this alif is Ain kalima, right? We should know Jahada. We know that very like common verb. So this is Jahada, but this is not Jahada, it is Jahada. So something is extra over here. So this alif is extra basically. And that's why we are calling, we are putting that in the Mazid Fihi family. And now Fa, and then this is Ain, and this is Lam. And this is extra. And this extra letter is after Fa kalima. Right? Over here in family 4, where was the extra letter?
In the middle.
Before the Fa.
At the beginning.
After Fa kalima.
Before the 3.
Before Fa kalima.
Before the Fa kalima.
In Allama, extra letter is where?
Middle.
The middle. Ain.
Lam.
After the Lam kalima. Sorry, after the Ain kalima. Right? So we need to remember where these extra members are residing, because that is going to help us out to figure out what bab is it. And this is really important, because when you're going to open Quran Pak, you're going to find different babs in every page, right? So how we are going to recognize them? So we need to memorize all these markers. So now when we have extra alif after the Fa kalima, that is family
3.
Family 4.
No, family 3.
Family 3.
Family 2 is Shadda.
Allama, yeah. Jahada.
Family 2 is Shadda. Family 3 is extra alif. And family 4 is Hamza, the beginning.
Yeah.
In front.
Okay, so this is so far. Then we have Takabbara.
Mazid fi.
Mazid
Takabbara
fi.
is 5. Family 5.
Yeah.
Ta will come before, like Allama, before Ta will.
Yeah, exactly. So this is same like Kabbara is like Allama, right? But then it has extra ta on it.
But too much.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why. And now they are even more than 5. They are 5 letters.
And
Right?
the 5
We have ta
letters.
here. This is 1. We have this is 2, and then we have 2 bars, right? And then we have
Draw.
so we have 1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5,
5.
right? But the root letters are what?
Kabara.
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 Kaf, ba, and ra. Right? Kaf, ba, and ra. Same like Akbar. We say Allahu Akbar. Root letters are what? Kaf, ba, and ra.
Kabara.
Right? And then it is Kabbara. Right? So this is Mazid fihi takabbara. Okay, istamsaka.
Leave seen
It's also Mazid fihi. Alim sin ta.
Okay, that can
kaf root word.
10, I think. No?
Meme seen kaf root word.
be Meme, Sin, Kaf are the root letter. We need to remember, okay? So many letters, right? In the beginning, even before the first root letter, Meme is Fa kalima. Right? So even Fa kalima, before the Fa kalima, we have 3 extra letters.
Yeah.
right? And that tells us that this is family 10,
10.
the last one. And this is very beautiful family. It gives the meaning of pleading, asking, begging, right? All these, and always remember the word istaghfara, right? So istaghfara family. And then talawama. Again,
6, family 6. Like
mazid fihi, right? So there
Yeah.
are many letters in there. And now I see extra ta in the beginning.
Jahada.
Right? What are the root letters?
Lam, Vav, Mim.
Lava. So lam is fa kalima, vav is ain kalima, and mim is lam kalima. And the rest are extra 2 letters. And extra 2 letter is one in the beginning, even before the fa kalima, and one is after the fa kalima. Right? So this is, if you remember, if you remember in that way, inshallah, then recognizing the afal is not going to be a problem at all. And this is same like we have jahada. Yeah, jahada was family 3, right?
This is 6.
And it has extra letter after the fa kalima. So the one only change is that it has extra ta as well.
Yeah.
Right? So it is kind of should look like with the family 3. And then 3, but extra ta. That is family 6. Okay. So we need to, if you are not sure about all this bab, then I think we did before the break. So you guys need to just revise them. Okay, now we are going to look at again this template, and we are going to figure it out what is the file in there, right? And how all these work over here in the verb. Yes? Someone is asking something? No? Okay. So huwa nasara. So huwa and hiya. What do we know about them?
It's hidden.
Yeah. What is hidden?
Outside door.
Third person.
Huwa is for me and
Nasara
hiya
and
is for me.
Mustatir in the film.
So when we say Nasara, we are saying he helped, right?
Yes.
So we have a, who is this he? Doer.
Yes.
Fire,
Yes.
right?
Outside fire.
And then Nasara is helping, right? So he helped. And since this is Madi, right? So we are saying he helped. Now we do not see he over there. This he is basically is hidden, right? This huwa is hidden in built in Nasara, and that's why we say that file is mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. And why we are saying mustatir, anyone can just guess. Why only huwa and hiya, only for them we are calling that they are mustatir, not for the other one. Why?
Other one are barij.
Other ones you can see the door on the
They are
far.
barij.
Exactly. Because huwa nasara and then huma nasara, right? We have this alif. And this alif is basically the sign of duality, right? So this alif is the alif isnain. So this alif is telling me that I am the file over here. This alif is representing huma. What is this alif called? Alifu?
Alifu istisna.
Alifu
So
Farika.
Alifu
Oh, sorry.
Aliful Ithnain.
Musanna.
Itnain, yeah.
Alifu Ithnain. Alif of duality. Because it is dual, it is huma. Right? So always remember this alif is aliful Ithnain. And this is the file over here. Okay, in whom nasaru, where is the file?
Wow.
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 Wow is the file. Okay, we say huwa nasara fi'lun madin mabni ala fatha, I'm saying. This is a new term I'm teaching you guys. Right? So whoever understands, alhamdulillah. And if you do not get it, don't worry about it at all. But I need to say it because you need to learn that. You are going to find that in the Arab book. So it is important, okay? So when, I'm going to say, when I'm labeling it, I'm going to say Fe'lun Madin. Where is my pen? So for Nasara, I would say Fe'lun or Fe'lu. Right? What's the you guys need to say it properly. Either you can say Fe'lun madiyun, then you need to say, right? Or you can say Fe'lu. If I'm saying Fe'lu madin, what is construction? Idafa fragment, right? So Fe'l of madi. So Fe'lun madin, and Fe'lun madin is always mabni. Right? There is no second opinion about that. So Fe'lun madin mabni, right? Now mabni ala, what is on the last letter?
Allah fatah.
Nasa. Here, Ra.
Fatah.
Meaning that it is always gonna be nasara. Right? You will never see nasari or nasaru. So Fe'lun madin mabni ala fatha. And then you can say file mustatir. And mustatir, I'm gonna add one more word, and this is for my advanced students. Okay, so other people, you are not going to be worried at all. Fe'lun mustatir, and then we can say jawazan. Why I'm using this term? File mustatir jawazan. Why I'm using this term?
Jawazan, necessary.
Like it has a reason for it?
Jawazan, yes, there is reason for it. What is the reason you guys think that we are saying this file is mustatir?
There's no
additional.
Outside.
Because the doer is not known. It could be something outside.
There's only three letters, no additional.
No. There is a possibility of having an outside doer.
Exactly. Yeah, Sister Aisha and Sister Reshma said that. Barakallah fiqh. Right? So when we are saying file mustatir jawazan, why we are saying there is a reason for it to be mustatir, because there can be outside doer. I can say Nasara Zaidun. Right? Nasara Zaidun. So now Zaidun is my outside doer. Can I have outside doer in Anta?
No.
Yes or no?
No,
right? So that's why we can use this term over here. So this file is mustatir jawazan, because we will see in mudariya that fail can be mustatir, but it is wujuban. It is wajib on it. It is must on that fail to be mustatir. But in this case, I don't know what happened to my throat.
Just continuing talking since
Coffee.
Have some water.
Allah bless you.
So file mustatir jawazan. That's what we're
What
gonna,
is the meaning of jawazan, sister?
for a reason.
For reason.
Then
Okay.
give me a jawaz for that,
Says outside to food.
right? So हम उर्दू में भी इस्तेमाल कर लेते हैं कि इसका क्या जवाज है तुम्हारे पास, इसकी क्या रीजनिंग है तुम्हारे पास, right? So jawazan mean for a reason. So if file is mustatir for a reason, what is the reason? That it can be outside doer, right? So that's why huwa and hiya, we always say file is mustatir and it is jawazan. Why? Because huwa and hiya can have outside doer. Clear? Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now failun madin mabni ala fatha
Fatha,
file
file
mustatir
jawazan.
jawazan, right? And then we can say taqdiruhu, meaning we are estimating, it is kind of established that it is huwa. Okay, so this is how you're gonna find that in Arab books. So get familiar with that. Now for huma nasara, failun madin mabni ala what? Again fatha.
Fatha. Mabni ala fatha.
Yeah, because on ra we are not going to look at the alif, right? When we are saying fail madi, we are going to concentrate only on 3 root letters, right? And the last letter, whatever haraka is on the last letter, this is what we are going to say mabni ala. Now for nasaru, we're gonna say mabni ala
Rafa.
Dhamma.
Mabni ala fatha.
Wow.
Dhamma. Yeah.
Dhamma. Dhamma.
Dhamma, yeah.
because on ra we have dhamma over here.
Yeah.
So whenever we are calling out for fail madi, that we are saying it is mabni, like mabni ala on what? How it gonna look like when it is mabni, right? How it is fixed. So for nasara, mabni ala fatha. For again huma nasara, mabni ala fatha. Hum nasaru, mabni ala dhamma, right? Because the last letter is carrying a dhamma over here. Then hiya nasara, mabni ala
Fatha.
Mustatir.
Fatha.
Sukun. Allah
No,
fatha.
not
no,
sukun.
mabni ala fatha.
Fatha. Ta is fatha, ta
Nas-
is tanis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mustatir we're gonna say when we are talking about fail.
Oh,
File,
okay.
sorry. Right?
नसरत में भी होता है ना कभी छुपा.
Yeah, but we are not talking about file yet.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Later.
We are just
Yeah.
talking about nasara.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are just doing the very first part over here. Failun, madin, mabni, ala, fatha.
File mustasna.
Oh, yeah.
jawazan.
So I'm not talking about file yet.
Oh.
So I'm getting you guys familiar with that term.
So Allah sukun.
No.
No,
Fatha.
ala fatha. Nasara.
Nasarat. What is haraka on the last letter?
Sukun.
No.
Oh,
Fatha.
last letter is ra. Noon, swad, and ra.
You are
Root letters.
talking
We are
about the
talking
root
about
word.
Root letters, yeah.
Okay.
This ta is the sign of
Root letter.
feminine.
Okay.
Right? This is not part of the root letter. This is not the file. So it's nothing basically. So we are not going to look at its haraka. Rather, we need to, I'm telling you over and over, we are going to see the haraka of the last letter.
Okay, last letter. Okay, got you.
Right? So we're gonna say Fe'lun Madin Mabni ala Fatha.
Fatha.
For Huma Nasarata, how are we gonna say it? Fe'lun
Fi'l
Madin
Madi Mabni ala al-Fatha.
ala
Mabni
fatha.
ala Fatha.
La Fatah.
Right? Because last letter is Ra and it has Fatha. Hunna Naswarna.
Mabni
Mabni
ala
ala
sukun.
sukun.
Mabni ala.
Yes. Now this one is Kun because the Ra has Kun. So Fe'lun Madin Mabni ala
Sukun.
Sukun. Good. Naswarta. Anta.
Again, same. Fi'l Madi Mabni
Mabni
ala
ala
sukun.
sukun.
So
Sukun.
after Hunna, we all have Mabni ala
Sukun.
Sukun. Simple and easy.
Mhm.
Right?
Yes.
So basically, Mabni ala is three kinds you can say.
Mhm.
Right? For Hua, Hiya, Huma, both Humas. Right? So they are Mabni ala Fatha.
Fatha.
Then Hum
Hum
is
is
Mabni ala Dhamma.
Dhamma.
And
then
Hunna is
this
Mabni ala Sukun. And onward, everything is Mabni ala Sukun.
Sukun.
Right? Easy?
Mhm.
Yes.
What about any new student over here? Are you guys
Yes, yes.
scared or you are
Easy.
good? Making sense?
Yes.
So Ustada, when we will say about the Mabni ala Sukun or Fatha, we have to look the root letter, right? The last root letter. What haraka in it, right? Am I right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so that was all Mabni ala. Now comes to a file, right? For Hua and Hiya, we're gonna say file mustatir, and again
Jawaz.
we can use the term jawazan, right? And then taktiruhu for Hua is
Hua or
Hua
Hiya.
and or Hiya.
Mhm.
So
What about the ta? The one, the last letter, Nasarat. It has got the ta, Saniyat, Sakina.
which one? Anta?
No,
Here,
Nasarat.
You're cutting, sister. I cannot hear you.
Here, Nasarat. The
Yeah.
ta, the it here is the ta, Saniya, Sakina, right? It's actually, it has got the.
Tatanis. Okay,
Yeah,
it is different than alifu ithnain, right? So
Yeah.
tatanis mean the ta that is telling that this is feminine,
Feminine, yes.
right? And
Yeah.
it is not a file.
Yes, okay.
It's not a file.
It's just to show it is feminine. Okay.
Yes, even
Okay.
we have ta over here in anta, and this ta is a file.
Yes, Anta.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I got
So
confused.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we are not going to be confused. Okay, why this ta is a file and this ta we are saying there is no file over there, showing it, right?
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, and for that's why we can say in Nasara and Nasarat. I think last time I mentioned as well that these are called all the Maya, right? All the file that are inbuilt or hidden in there, right? Or showing. So they can be of two kinds. These are all the Maya, and these the Maya can be of two kinds. One is visible, and the other one are not visible.
Yes.
Right? And there is a term for that. The one who is not
Embedded.
showing it, mustatir
Mr.
or baris. Okay, so two terms are the mir. I was not thinking to do that, but I don't know. I'm just doing it. So the mir, mustatir, and baris, right?
Barid.
So, baris.
Baris.
Baris mean you can see, right? So they are visible.
Like Dahira, like it is visible.
Visible, right? And mustatir is example is Hua and Hiya, right?
Okay.
And baris is that I can see this alifu isnain over here. I can see this wawu jama over here, right? So this waw is the file. So that is telling me that the inbuilt pronoun is hum in there. So this is damir barid, right? And even nasarata, this alif is alifu isnain is damir baris. Not the whole ta we're gonna call, only the alif is file, right?
Yes.
And this again, this ta is
Ta-
ta
Tanis.
tanis, right? That is telling me that this huma belongs to feminine, right? So this is how it should be. So what I was doing before. Okay, so the mir. Now we're gonna come to what happened here.
थोड़ा म्यूट कर दो बाकी सबको रहमत से।
Okay. Oh.
म्यूट होगा।
Okay, so now we come to file. How we are going to describe the file? So we we are saying, I need to write it again. Sorry, failun madin. Yeah, you guys tell me.
مبني على فتحة.
Mabni ala fatha. Okay, so that is all about our nasara, right? About the fail. And now come to file. So file.
Mustatir.
File mustatir.
That is
Jawazan.
Mustatir jawazan. Very good. MashaAllah. Barakallah fiki.
Takdiruhu huwa.
Very good. Takdiruhu huwa. Okay, now come to nasara huma version. Right, so same apply fi'lun madin mabni ala fatha because there is fatha on there. Now come to file. So how we gonna say about the file?
File takdiruhu alif isnain.
File you can say baris.
Baris.
Right.
File baris.
Takdiruhu
alif isnain.
Okay, alifu isnain. Okay.
We don't have to write takdiruhu? Or no?
No, not takdiruhu. You're gonna say alifu isnain and then fi mahalli rafa file. We already said that. Because all these file is supposed to be rafa, right?
Rafa, yeah.
So you can say fi mahalli rafa because alif is not showing any sign of it's being marfu, right? So we can say fi mahalli rafa. So for you to just remember that this file is alifu isnain. If you remember that much, that's good enough, okay? So do not be overwhelmed by all these big terms. But I need to put them here, okay? So you get familiar with them.
We can say, sister, we can add like zamir mutassil fi mahalli rafa.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We can say, and these all these alif, waw, right? And this this ta over here, right? So they are basically called damir muttasil. Okay. We remember there are two kinds of pronouns, right? Damir munfasil and muttasil. So these are also count as damir muttasil. But these damir muttasil, back then we said that damir muttasil can be only nasab and jar, right? But that is not true. Why not? Because they are damir muttasil and they are fi mahalli rafa. Because file is supposed to be rafa.
The sister, if we are using damir mutasil, we still say fi mahalli rafa, just rafa is enough.
If it is not showing, right, so we need to say, and they are not showing it,
In a baris, oh, I see. Okay.
right? So we need to say that they are fi mahalli rafa. So file baris, damir muttasil we can add over here. Damir muttasil, and what is damir muttasil? Alifu isnain, and that is fi mahalli rafa, because file is supposed to be rafa. Okay, how are we gonna say about nasaru?
This one is fi'l madi mabni ala
Damma.
rafa.
No, mabni ala damma. Okay,
Yeah,
marfu situation we call for ism, right? Over here we are like being particular that what is the sign, what is
sign.
the like irab over here, and irab over here we are referring to damma, fatha or kasra.
Yes, dam.
Right? Yeah. So failun madin mabni ala damma. Right? In nasaru we're gonna say mabni ala damma. And then file baris damir muttasil
bisabuti waw
al wawu jama. Okay, damir
fi
muttasil
mahalli
is
rafa.
Oh my God.
so the right after damir muttasil you need to say, is it alifu isnain or it is wawul jama? Right? So right after what is damir muttasil, you can say in that case damir muttasil al waw wawul jama and fi mahalli rafa.
Wawul jama taqdiruhu hum.
Yeah, fi mahalli rafa, and then you can say taqdiruhu hum.
It is baris, then we should not say taqdiru, right?
It's not baris.
We are talking about
it is baris,
nasaru.
But wow is representing whom, right? So we can say that.
What does baris mean?
Like it is showing us.
Okay.
In Nasara,
Visible.
yeah, it is visible. In Nasara, nothing is visible to show that where is huwa.
That's it.
Right? But in Nasaru, this wow is telling that this is the file. So when we can see the file, right, then we see that this is the main baris. And when we don't see it, which is only in the case of in Madi, Nasara and Nasarat, right? So otherwise there are all file are visible over here. Alif visible over here, this is the file. Wow visible over here, this is the file. And then in this is not the file over here, but in ta, in anta, right? So that is the file. Intuma, what is the file?
Alif.
Yes, again only alif.
Alif also snain.
Yeah.
Dual.
Only alif is the file over here, right? And there is something more about this ta, mim and alif, but I'm not gonna go there. Right? So these are all visible. That's why we're gonna call them baris. If when it is not showing, then it is basically we're gonna call them mustatir.
Ustadaji, could you please Arab Nasaru one more time without, breakage, just like in one stretch, please?
Okay. So I'm gonna say failun madin mabni ala mabni ala damma over here.
Okay, and file?
And then I'm gonna say file
baris,
and then I can say damir muttasil.
Okay.
And what is damir muttasil? Al waul jama. Wawul Jama or Jama, whatever you wanna call,
Mhm.
right?
Okay. Okay.
And then you can say fi mahalli rafa, fi mahalli rafa, and
Mhm.
what else?
تقديرهم.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jazakallah khair, Saroj.
We have to add taqdeerahum here.
Okay, that's I need to check again. But we need to tell that this is whom, right?
Right.
This vow is representing to whom, but check with
Because
taqdeer.
huwa and hiya are more taqdeerahu because it is not visible mustatir.
Showing us, yeah. Yeah, I need to double check with that.
So what is a Jawaz and what does it mean that?
Let me see one more time. What happened over here?
It's getting in trouble.
Okay.
Fighting.
Is it possible to meet everybody? Sister.
You know what? I don't know. I'm seeing a problem over here.
Is Rashma Shaikh's
I need to
mic has
in
gone.
the beginning.
Sorry.
That was you.
पता नहीं लग गया था सॉरी करो.
Okay, I'm gonna call.
Sister, you're muted.
She ended up muting herself too.
Sister Rahat.
Sister cannot hear you. You're muted.
You had to mute everybody. She muted herself. Yes, not yes. I mean,
Somebody else.
Yeah, because I mean sometimes like fish market, like goodness.
Yeah, okay, no. From next class, please remind me before the class. I need to make someone co-host, so at least they can mute if someone is loud. So, Sister Sarda, I was answering your question. You are asking that why we are saying Javazan over here, right?
Yes.
Sister Sarda, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. And also meaning Jawaz.
Yeah, Javazan mean reason.
Oh.
Okay.
So yes, so if we say Jawazan, reason is mustatir, the reason taqdiru huwa.
Yeah, so file is mustatir, Javazan for a reason. So this file is mustatir for a reason, right? And reason, we know that what is the reason? Because it might be outside doer for them.
See, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So then maybe we shouldn't talk about we shouldn't say mustatir for fair, plural, because those we cannot have outside doer, right?
Yeah, so we do not call them mustatir at all. Only we call mustatir for huwa.
Yeah, and huwa.
In that case, should we need to say taqdiruhu? Because here we're saying fa'iluhu mustatir zawaz, and because for a reason, that's why we are assuming, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Taqdiruhu huwa.
Yeah. Okay. So where we were, subhanallah.
Whom.
Okay, so
Antuma.
right? So
Nasartum.
we're gonna say for wow that this wow is file, damir muttasil, and what is damir muttasil? This is wawul jama, and this is fi mahalli rafa, right? And then I'm not sure about how we need to add whom to, right? So let me see if I put somewhere. It says over here I wrote, this is mabni ala damma, right? Li ittisali wawul jama, that is even harder, right? So it is attached with wawul jama. And this jama, wawul jama is jama or jama dhakur, meaning this is male.
Masculine.
Yeah, masculine. And file is fi mahalli rafa.
Okay.
Okay, so this is also you can say in that way, but that I find a little harder. So okay, now come to nasarat. So fe'lun madin mabni ala fatha.
You were on the Nasar Toma and Nasar Tom's sister, right?
Huh?
You were up to Nasar Toma and Nasar Tom.
So this is no, we didn't do nasar now. How we are talking about the file now.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna focus on that the file now. How to say about the file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So over here mabni ala fatha, and then for file we're gonna say same as we use for huwa. File is mustatir jawazan and taqdiruhu huya. That is done. And they do not think that this ta is file, rather this is the ta of tanis.
So you said sorry, just can you say the whole thing again? Fe'lun madin. Fe'lun madin.
Written over here. Fe'lun madin mabni ala fatha. Again.
Fatha, how it should be sukun, right?
No. Asa.
Nasara. Okay, yeah.
So whenever we are talking about fail madi, mabni, we're not gonna look at the last letter, whatever, because there is going to be some extra file.
Yeah, got it.
Right?
We
So
will use for file, sister?
Huh?
We will use the last letter for file?
No. I'm saying look at the file. We need to look at the last letter of the verb, which is basically you can say lam kalima. Right? So we need to look at the irab or haraka of the last letter, what is on that, and based on that we're gonna say fe'lun madi is mabni ala fatha dhamma or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
That concept should be clear. And this is easy. In only we have mabni ala dhamma over here, right? And rest and then after hunna we have mabni ala sukun, right? And the rest is all fathas. Mabni ala fatha, mabni ala fatha, mabni ala fatha, right? All these four are mabni ala fatha. Then this one only is mabni ala dhamma. Only whom is mabni ala dhamma in madi.
Oh, yeah.
Right? No one else is mabni ala dhamma. And then after hunna, we know that, okay, all of them, including hunna, everything is mabni ala sukun.
Sukun, yes. Last letter.
Simple and easy, okay? Can someone repeat how we are going to say? Mabni ala fatha dhamma or kasra, whatever.
I can say it. Assalamualaikum. Huwa failu
no, just say what pronoun are mabni ala fatha, which one is mabni ala dhamma, and which one are mabni ala sukun. That's all I wanna hear.
Huwa, hiya are mabni ala fatha. Nasara and Nasarata.
So basically all
four are mabni ala fatha, and Nasaru is mabni ala dhamma, and Nasarna is mabni ala sukun.
and onward. So from hunna onward till the end, all of them are mabni ala.
All rest of them, yeah.
Right? So it's easy. Only three things we need to. There are mabni ala 3, right? So one is mabni ala fatha, the other one is mabni ala dhamma, right? And mabni ala sukoon. And 4 of them in the third person, huwa, hiya, huma, right? All these 3, because we can conclude all both humas together. All mabni ala fatha, mabni ala dhamma is only one, which is hum, and the rest are mabni ala sukoon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And now we were talking about the fail, right? Sorry, about the file. So file, nasarata is alif. Obviously for all these pair one, right? Huma, this masculine huma, feminine huma, right? And then antuma, all again masculine and feminine. All they have what? Alifu isnain as a file. Right?
Yeah.
All have alifu isnain because alifu isnain is the sign of duality. Right? So all are, and then in plural, if we come to plural column, then this waw is the file in hunna. Where is the file in hunna? Nunu niswa.
Sukun. Noon is the file.
Yeah, we are talking about file now.
Yes, noon file.
Right? And then in antum, in antum, where is the file?
Tum.
Yeah, this ta is the file. This ta is the file basically. And meme is something
Ustara and Nasarna na is noon niswan is kada.
Yeah.
File iska file after.
So like, should we need
File,
to say
yeah,
with the sukun and noon
is the file
together?
as well. Right?
Sorry, what did you say?
So I was thinking like, should we need to say the way it's designed here? Should we need to say sukun and noon together is the file?
No, only noon and niswa.
No.
Because of the nasarat, tanisi, we didn't call it file.
Huh?
That's something I was thinking maybe. Nasarna is nunu niswa like
No. Only noon is the file.
Noon is the
So
file.
And we can say
represents
Ta
both.
is the root letter.
Oh. So no, I'm not, I was talking about the only sukun on the row. So noon represent both femininity and plural, right? Together.
This noon, yeah, noon is the file and noon is the noon of Jamaul Inas, it says, right? It's saying that the feminine is plural. So why, what you're saying, I didn't get it. What about this koon you're saying?
I was thinking like from the hunna to onward, if we need to declare file, we need to say the sukun on the last letter and the noon together file.
No, that is a
wrong.
marker. That is a marker for us to understand how hunna gonna look like, right? That is a marker for us. But where is the file? We cannot take sukoon for no reason, right? So noon is the basically file over here, and noon is also the sign of being like jama inas.
So so the difference between here and hunna is in the here, ta does not represent the file, but hunna, noon represent file plus femininity both.
Yes.
What kind of jama it is? Jama of what?
Jama inas. Jama zakur, you're gonna say. Jama az-zakur. What does zakur mean?
Muzakkar. Muzakkar it came, right?
Yes. And for that you can say jama inas.
Salma, if you make more, it will be more.
No, I'm just like that.
We're gonna be lost.
I know the basic student will be lost.
Inas is the
exactly.
masculine, feminine Jama, basically.
Yeah, feminine Jama.
Inas, yeah, that was the new thing.
We came back after a long time, so
Jama
we are
Inas.
all over the place, subhanallah, right? And I don't know what we are doing today.
Jama
So,
Inas. No, that's good to know. It is very basic, this chart, and we should know more about it.
yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so everyone is cool with the fail, file, right? For the Madi, how we are going to say it? Any question for my basic students?
Sister, Sada, this Nasartunna, this is the noon or ta, which one is actually the file?
Okay,
Nasartunna.
basically this ta is the damir, that is the file, right? And this noon is the same like in hunna we have this,
Hunna.
right? So that
No,
is
no.
the that is
Showing
the
that's feminine, yeah.
jamaulinas.
It's also show the Jama Mohana. Is it?
Yeah.
The Shadda is showing the, yeah.
Okay. So all these tas are basically the Mir Muttasil. After hunna, we see all these tas, right? Nasarta, Nasartuma, right? And even they have a breakdown over here for Tuma. You know, this ta is the file, right? And then this meme, they are saying this is just a pillar to stand that, because how are we gonna say
Aliful
add
Isnain.
Aliful Isnain, right?
Yeah.
And we need to add it with the file. How we can do that? Right? It was not possible without this meme. So they bring this meme just as a pillar. But it's nothing wrong on basic level. We can say this Tuma is basically the file of it. Okay?
Basically, तुमा हम लोग फाइल ही बोल देंगे उसका रहे तो बहुत बड़ा है मीम यानी इमारत
But you should know if you see somewhere it's breaking down, right? So at least you guys should know.
Here, like for meme is a failure for tuma, but for tum, meme is a zama, right?
This me over here, no, same. It's because otherwise it is going to match with over here Nasartu with Ana, right?
So
if this meme is not here, right? Where it gonna match with? This meme is basically
अनावश्यक के लिए.
Yeah, so and this meme is basically like standing for plurality, right?
Yeah, zama, that's what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Here meme, but in the tuma, that meme actually is not zama, it's just as a pillar to place placeholder for the alif.
Alif, yeah, aliful isnain, yeah.
मैंने इसके बाद तुम में या तुमा या तुम जब भी होगा ये मीम हमारे लिए मार्क होगा.
Exactly. Tuma ke, yeah, with alifu isnain. Yeah. With alifu isnain is this meme is a pillar.
And all basic time Mustada, this is first time.
Can you please share this screen, please, sister?
Okay. Take a picture, yeah, and I can share too.
That's for the basic student. This one for us new. So we are basic here in this slide.
Yeah.
I didn't learn exactly that breakdown. Very nice one.
Yeah, I did not mention that before. So that's why. Okay, now where we were. So now again, all these tas are the file. So these are the Mir Muttasil. Ta over here, ta over here, ta over here, ti over here, ta, and then ta is the file, and this noon is nunu niswa.
So this alif isnan, we were previously saying that is a file. So that is not true, huh?
Oh, no. Sorry. Not for the this dual one. Dual one is always alif.
Alif. Then what is
Same thing.
two?
Also, the isnain means two. So here alif is indicating duality.
Yeah, exactly.
But two is the file, that means
Two
two
is the
file.
file. I mean, what is the file? What is
Okay,
dual?
let me see one more time what it is saying.
But there's the plural too.
Yeah, I think there's two
Oh,
different things.
okay. Two is the file and
Alif is the
sign of its duality.
right.
Same thing for tum. Two is the file.
So
mim is for
after,
plural.
okay, how we are going to remember it? After hunna, after
Nune
hunna,
waka- nune- nune
all the
niswa.
stars are the file. Simple and easy.
Right. All the twos are the file.
Okay. And then whatever is alifu is named, that can be the just telling
Yeah,
that this
for a
is
long
true
time
or
we were thinking alif. Alif is a file. For the long time it was the perception.
yeah.
Kind of file,
Huma
but
or
indicating how many files. That's all.
Yeah, it is
Two
a number.
file.
Numbers. Yeah.
Yeah. So this
यहाँ
is
पर अलिफ हर जगह डुअलिटी को
हाँ,
सिंबल
duality
करा
का
जाता
है, सही।
हुमा हो या अंतुम अंतुमा
ज़मीर मुत्तसिल, basically all the ta's are ज़मीर मुत्तसिल.
I thought the ta was for the second person. That it denotes that the person is in front. Muhattab.
yeah, exactly. And that is the file.
That is the file. Okay.
Okay.
लेकिन हुमा में ता जो है वो फिर जो अलिफ है इसमें स्नैन ये फाइल है ना हुमा के अंदर नसर और ता के अंदर
Yeah,
नसर और ता
because
के अंदर
this ta over
This
here
ta
we
is-
have ta, but this ta is tanis.
Oh yeah, that is the file then, alif. Right.
Okay, that is ta tanis, right? So that's why we are not calling it file. Rather, alif is the file here.
Even
Okay.
Nasara may be
Okay,
alif file.
just simple and easy as I told. Ta file you're gonna call only after hunna. Simple
After
and easy. Right? So after hunna, all these tas basically they are the file.
Right.
And before there is no ta file. Not in ta, in nasata, not in huma. They are not the file. Right? So that's all. I
What
think
about tum?
same tum.
But meme is like meme.
Meme is for jama.
Meme is jama. We will jama.
Yeah, meme is for jama, showing that this is plural. Same like in antuma, alif is showing that this is dual. Same in meme is showing that this is jama. Okay, I think I was supposed to do the Mudaria as well, but
Done for today.
Not for today.
look like
It was very informative. Both basic and advanced, sort of.
because if you know what is your file, right? You can take any verb if you just understand the chemistry behind this template, right? So now let's do some practice, right? If I give you the word kataba, now you tell me kataba for Hua version, how are you going to describe that?
Fedun Maji Mobili.
Felo Madin Mabni ala Fatah.
One person.
Failun Mustatil. Jawazan.
Takdiruhu.
Takdiruhu.
Hua.
Wow.
Okay, if I give you katabu, now describe that.
Felun Maji. Katabu.
Yeah.
Felun Maji. Damma.
Felun madin mabni ala damma.
Ala damma. And
File
baris. Zamir muttasil. Allah. Wow jama.
Allah.
Ki mahalli rafa. File hum.
Yeah. Or wawul jama hum you can say, because waw is basically representing hum, right?
Yeah.
So wawul jama.
Yeah. So zamir muttasil ala wawul jama. And fi mahalli rafa file hum. Is a hiding, right?
Hiding?
What is hiding?
Oh, it's barrel.
Whom? Wawul jama, but there's the for whom, right?
Yeah. So wow is telling that this is home. It's not hidden. I can see wow, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is
You can have the Arabic for indicating. What is the Arabic for indicating? Then you can
Yadullu.
easily- Yeah.
Why do we have to say fa'iluhu fi mahli rafa?
Because is it wow showing anything Rafa version? Is it showing Dhamma?
Nope.
Is wow
Dhamma is
showing Dhamma?
Dhamma
That
is
this is Rafa?
Dhamma is
It's
before
not
wow.
showing home.
Yeah, but before wow, this is a fail, right? This is not a file. Where is the file? We are talking about file now. Where is the file in Nasaru?
Wow, Jama.
We don't
Wow.
see home, right? So it's a
Jama
No.
Zafu
Mahalli Rafa.
No, okay, let me ask her. So you are saying that we have Dhamma over here, right?
Yeah.
But this Dhamma is on a fail. We are talking about a file. My file is this one. I'm describing this part over here now.
Oh, I
Right?
thought
So
I thought it's understood because there's Dhamma over there and wow is in front
no,
of that.
this
So it's
Dhamma I'm
wow
gonna say
madhiya.
this is fail Madi and this is Mabni ala Dhamma. So that part is about fail. Now if I'm describing the file, now I'm gonna look at the file. This file is not showing me that this is Rafa. Right? There is no Dhamma or any other sign. Right? So this Wawu Jama, it's not showing me that this is Rafa. That's why I can say that Fi Mahalli Rafa, because file is supposed to be Rafa. Does that make sense?
I guess I was thinking it's wow the madhiya, so it's already understood. It's wow Dhamma.
No, if we are describing, in simple way, you can say Failun Madin, Failuhu home, right? Wawul Jama, right? So you can just make it simple. But when we are digging deeper, right, and we are breaking down every part of it, then we need to add all these things, basically.
So, Sister Kausal, if you want to understand by the way you want, like Ra has Dhamma, that means it is Fimalida, but then Nasa Ra, are you going to say it is Nasab?
No. For Nasara, yeah, I can understand.
Because there is Fatha, right?
Huma Nasara, I can understand. There's no Dhamma there. By saying Fi Mahli Rafa over there, I can understand that. But this one I'm saying, I'm going back to Dhamma on the Ra, and I'm saying you have to say Nasaru, and Nasaru is Jama. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
what is making it Jama? What is making it Jama? This wow, right?
Yeah.
And these are my root letter. This is my Fa kalima. This is my Ain kalima. This is my Lam kalima.
Okay, I understand now because you have to have Dhamma, literal Dhamma over wow to not to say Fi Mahalli Rafa. I understand now.
Yeah. So same over here in Naswarna, right? So over here we are calling it Mabni ala Sukoon, right? And then the file is now over here, right? It has a Fatha on it, right?
Yeah.
So, and Fatha is not a sign of being Rafa, right? So I can say Fi Mahali Rafa because
over here I understand. You can say Fi Mahalli Rafa.
Yeah. So same over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in my understanding, sister, for fail, we have to use the lam kalima, right?
Yeah, whatever
and for
sign
file,
is that.
the rest of the last one used for file.
The file, the file in our chart, or the Damir Muttasil, they are all called Damir Muttasil, right? They are not going to show us status, and they are supposed to be Rafa.
Yes.
Because they are the file, right? So they are Damir Muttasil. They are not going to show us. That's why if we say Fi Mahali Rafa, so that make more sense, right? But that is basically advance. On your level, if you just say, okay, nasaru, failun madin, how we used to say just failun madin, failuhu hum, right? If you just want to stick to that, it's good enough. I don't mind.
उस्ताद एक बार मैं इनका लेवलिंग करूँ प्लीज. नसरा फेल मादी मबनी अला फतह फाइल मुस्ततिर जवाजन तकदीरु हुआ. हुमा के लिए नसरा फेल
नहीं,
मादी
file.
मबनी अला.
Where is file? How are you gonna? Oh, you did file. Okay, sorry. हाँ.
फेल मादी मबनी अला फतह फाइलुहु बारिस यहाँ पर हम लोग बोलेंगे ज़मीर मुत्तसिल अलिफ तानिस.
अलिफ इस्नैन
फी महली रफ़ा.
तानीस मीन फेमिनन.
अलिफ
अलिफ
यहाँ पर
इस्नैन.
अलिफ इस्नैन फी महली रफ़ा.
Yes.
हम नसरू फेल मादी मबनी अला दम्मा फाइलुहु बारिस अलवाउल जमा
दमीर मुत्तसिल वाउल जमा. दमीर मुत्तसिल वाउल जमा
फी महली रफ़ा.
Perfect. Yeah, that's all.
हिया नसरत फेल मादी मबनी अला फतह फाइल बारिस ज़मीर मुत्तसिल.
No, file is mustatir.
मुस्ततिर है.
हाँ,
Yeah, it is here.
हाँ हिया फाइल मुस्ततिर जवाजन तकदीरहु हिया. और यहाँ पर ता के तानिस.
Tanis.
हुमा नसरता फेल मादी मबनी अला फतह फाइलुहु बारिस ज़मीर मुत्तसिल. ता फाइल है यहाँ पर.
अलिफ
फाइल है
इस्नैन.
Alif.
दमीर
अलिफ
मुत्तसिल अलिफ इस्नैन
Alif.
في محل رفع.
हुन्ना नसरना फी महली रफ़ा. हुन्ना नसरना फेल मादी मबनी अला सुकून फाइलुहु बारिस ज़मीर मुत्तसिल यहाँ पर नून है. नून और नून निस्वा है. नून निस्वा और जमा और इनास है. जमा और इनास.
जमा इनास
महली रफ़ा.
या फी महल रफा.
यहाँ पर हाँ. फिर अंता नसरता फेल मादी मबनी अला दम्मा मबनी अला सुकून फेल बारिस ज़मीर मुत्तसिल फाइल बारिस फेल मुत्तसिल है.
दमीर
मुत्तसिल ता के फाइल है.
दमीर मुत्तसिल अल्ता. और you can say
दमीर
ta is दमीर मुत्तसिल.
ता इस दमीर मुत्तसिल. ओके.
So file baris atta दमीर मुत्तसिल.
अत्ता दमीर मुत्तसिल. हाँ. अंतुमा फै नसबतुमा फै फी महली रफ़ा भी आता. हाँ. अंतुमा नसबतुमा फेल मादी मबनी अला सुकून फाइल बारिस
अला दम्मा
फाइल बारिस
Ala sukun.
अला सुकून.
अला सुकून फेल बारिस
ज़मीर मुत्तसिल.
ज़मीर मुत्तसिल अत्ता.
No, sif tu.
अलिफ इस्नैन.
Atta is the file.
अलिफ इस्नैन.
Atta is the file and alif you can say.
Atta is the file and alif is nine.
Yeah.
And mim is imad.
Ma is a
Mim is
pillar.
imad.
फी महली रफ़ा.
Mim is a pillar, right?
Fi
Yeah,
mahli
mim
rafa.
is imad.
Mim is imad.
अलिफ.
Imad means
Pillar.
Pillar.
Because
Pillar.
without this meme,
Oh,
you cannot attach this
alif.
two with alif, right?
Achha,
So you
yeah.
need something in between. So this meme
Imar, what is that?
Imad. Imad
Imad.
means pillar.
Imad, okay. Okay.
Nasabtum fail madi mabni ala sukun fail baris fail muttasil atta ضمير متصل and ميم الجمع. نصرتي فعل ماضي مبني على السكون. فاعل بارز. التا ضمير متصل في محل رفع. أنتما نصرتما فعل ماضي مبني على السكون. فاعل بارز
متصل ضمير متصل.
التا ضمير متصل. التا ضمير متصل ميم إماد ألف تانيث في محل رفع.
Not tani.
أنتن
There is difference between tanis and
اثنين.
ألف اثنين.
ألف اثنين.
Yeah.
conscious أنا. ألف اثنين. أنتن نصرتن فعل ماضي مبني على السكون. فاعل بارز. تا ضمير متصل. تنا यहाँ पे تنا आ जाएगा.
And noon is jama
Noon is
inas.
हाँ jama and noon is noon niswa.
نسمع.
في محل رفع.
Good job.
أنا نصرت
فعل ماضي مبني سكون.
فعل ماضي مبني على السكون. فاعله بارز. تا التا ضمير متصل. यहाँ पर
Or
أنا कैसे बोलेंगे?
you can say bring ta first, so you can say ta file damir barid, right? And then what else? Fi mahalli rafa.
في महली रफा. और हमें यहाँ पर ये कैसे बोलेंगे उस्तादा? ये कि ये ज़मीर अना का है. तकदीरु अना.
Yeah, تقديره أنا.
No taqdira. Taqdira is only huwa and here.
क्योंकि मुझे ये इन दोनों का डाउट है. नसरतु नसरना.
Sada, when I learned that taqdiruhu comes in everything because it wants to show actually it's a huma or antunna or nahunu. So we always say it's taqdiruhu nahnu or taqdiruhu tu taqdiruhu ana.
आपने अपने चार्ट में क्या
Yeah,
लिखा है?
it is referring to, right?
Yeah, referring to.
Taqdiru who does not like nothing that only for the hidden, I believe. Let me see. It just say mabni ala dhamma. I think I missed it. I think I missed over here. So I will get back to you guys what we are speaking. Okay, for nahnu it's damir baris muttasil mabni ala sukun fa'il fi mahalli rafa. It's not like saying something particular about nahnu, right?
हाँ यहाँ पर दम्मा होगा उस्ताद क्योंकि सुकून ला तासिला ना मुतकल्लिम है. देखो उस्ताद यहाँ पर नून के लिए नहनु के लिए तो यहाँ पर वो जो दम्मा है नसक्तु में.
No, I think I made a mistake over here. Nasartu, this is mabni ala sukun and this no, okay, it is talking about the fail actually, right? So it is talking about ta is mabni ala dhamma and file is fi mahali rafa. So even they are describing the file even, right? So
file
this
is
file,
known is the file.
ta is the file, right?
No. I am talking about now. Okay, tu is the file. Ta is the file, right?
Yeah, in Nasar tu
But
ta is the file.
Mabni will be in Nasar. Nasar, not sukun.
No, that
Mabni
is
ala
only
sukun.
talking about file. It's only talking about ta over here. It's not talking about the whole fail. Okay, so it is talking about this ta over here. This ta is mabni ala dhamma. So basically the ta that is muttasil, damir muttasil, right? So damir muttasil, and this damir muttasil is mabni ala dhamma, and file is and this is file and this is fi mahali rafa.
Okay, okay. मबनी अला
That's
दम्मा.
what it is.
इसका इस तरह होगा फ़इल मादी मबनी अला सुकून ता फ़ाइल मबनी अला दम्मा फी महल रफ़ा.
Yes, this is what it is saying over here. This is enough of brain. I was not, actually I didn't get time to figure it out, right? So I was thinking that we're gonna just revise our Madi and Mudariya today. But then I don't know what happened.
It
And
looks like
all that.
little advanced here.
Yeah, so don't worry about my new students, inshallah. From next class, we are going to do Mudariya, right? And then for Mudariya, we can start doing learning about Mansoob and Majzoom, right? So, but you guys need to tell me. Okay, let me end the recording first. So we're gonna end over here. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa dhikril hakim. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.